Oh, what's going on, everyone? It's Deuce. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Watching a bit of the MLB All-Star game right now. This is going to be just some thoughts on Raw last night. Not really a review. Sorry, I was kind of busy all day. I didn't have a chance to do it this morning or earlier this afternoon, and I watched it late last night because I DVR'd it. So, just getting around to it now, and I'm fucking exhausted. So, try and keep this sweet, amazing crowd. Brooklyn always is. Guys like Ziggler, Daniel Bryan, Punk, they were very over with the crowd. Let's see some of the matches. RVD versus Chris Jericho. Brad Maddox doing a good job so far being GM. Put together some good matches. RVD versus Chris Jericho. And the amount of nostalgia in that match felt like I was watching a match. It felt like it was 2002, 2003, 2004 again. Pretty cool. Very, very good match. RVD won with a five-star frog splash. Um, let's see what else happened. Randy Orton versus Fandango. Beginning of the show, Orton kind of, it was Orton and Cena in the ring, and Fandango came out and interrupted, and it was Orton, Fandango. Brad Maddox made that a match. It's actually a pretty good match. Fandango showing he can, hang with the big boys. So there were a lot of some Summer Rae chants too from the crowd. Yeah, it was a good match. Orton won. Um, I'm hoping this now that he's Mr. Money in the Bank, this leads to a heel turn down the line. So what we've been waiting for. Dolph Ziggler versus Del Rio is a good match. Brad Maddox set up a rematch from the night before. It's a good match. AJ interfered. Basically, earlier in the night, Dolph broke up with AJ, said, it's time for me to move on. And that got a huge pop from the crowd. And then he said, without you. Left her, had a match. All during the match, he hit the famouser from the second rope on Del Rio. Then the bell started to ring as he was making the cover. And sure enough, it was AJ at ringside, and she just had a psychotic look on her face pretty much, and she rang the bell and caused Ziggler to get distracted, and he caught one of that kick from Del Rio that basically lost Ziggler's title. Caught a kick out of nowhere, 1, 2, 3, Del Rio wins. So, and then after the match, AJ got in the ring and kind of started slapping Ziggler and like, how could you do this? Like, you broke my heart. I loved you. Then Dolph trying to, calm her down. He turns around to a big clothesline from Big E Langston. So I guess they're doing the Dolph Big E feud now. And then after AJ plays a crazy chick really well. Part of me liked what happened because I'm a fan of AJ, but the other half of me, fuck that because I love Dolph. Uh, it just sucks, man. I really hope that concussion Dolph suffered, the legit one he suffered last month, because of that kick by Swagger. I hope that didn't fuck up, what was supposed to happen for his world title reign. I really wanted to see that triple threat ladder match that was going to happen at Extreme Rules. I wouldn't. I mean, I would have assumed Ziggler was going to retain that, and that would have started his reign. Or maybe if he didn't have the concussion, maybe the plan was for him to drop the title to Del Rio anyway, start a feud with Big E. Who knows? It sucks. I do not. I mean, he held that briefcase for second longest in history, only behind the Edge, the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he cashed it in. He deserves so much better. It really sucks. Injuries can derail, certain things and stop certain things from happening. So I hope that wasn't the case when he got that concussion. Uh, he definitely deserves to be world champion longer than he was. What, a month, 2 months? He deserves a legitimate run. I'm so sick of Del Rio. Uh, so yeah, hopefully after this Big E feud, they'll probably wrestle at SummerSlam. Hopefully he gets back in the world title picture in the fall, because yeah, he deserves it. So, and that'll, this feud with Big E will complete his face turn pretty much. So, he's already super over the crowd. So yeah, hopefully I just want to see Dolph back in the world title picture very soon. So yeah. And then Brad Maddox gave John Cena the choice to pick his opponent for WWE for SummerSlam, biggest party of the summer. I'll get to that in a second. Mark Henry came out, cut a promo, saying that he did tap out to Cena last night. The crowd was chanting, "You tapped out." He said that, yeah, he'd make every one of you tap out too. So I guess this is transitioning him to face because the Shield came out and attacked him and did a pretty impressive triple powerbomb. Mark Henry's a big fucking guy, so yeah. He sold that better than Cena would have. So yeah, I guess that's transitioning Mark Henry back to a face. As long as he's not the face he was before, back in like 2009, 2010, like big Kool-Aid man. Hopefully he's still, a beast. So we'll see what happens. Uh, Chris, Christian beat Damian Sandow. I'm happy to see that. A lot of people are going to bitch saying, you know, oh, Sandow won Money in the Bank. Now he's jobbing the Christian. Christian had lost a couple matches in a row since coming back, so I'm happy he got that win. I still want to see him feud with Dean Ambrose for the U.S. title, which I heard was possibly going to happen. Let's see, the Real Americans. I like that name for that stable. Zeb Coulter, Antonio Cesaro, and Jack Swagger, and they're using Swagger's theme, you know, the Patriot theme, so that's pretty cool. Definitely like them as a tag team, that little stable. Maybe even add one more person to it. They faced the, who do they face? The Usos, I believe. Yeah, and I believe the Usos won. You know, their feud with the Shield is obviously going to continue. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what happened last night. Yeah, sorry, it's kind of a brain fart. Yeah, so, you know, I'm enjoying the Swagger, Coulter, and Cesaro stable, if you will. What else happened? Paul Heyman and CM Punk had a great segment, basically Heyman, you know, saying why he turned on him and what he did, and basically saying, you know, what I see, he was talking to Punk, Punk was in the ring, he's like, what I see right now is an empty ring, because in my world, you don't even exist. Really great stuff between these two on the mic. Brock Lesnar ended up coming out, he and Punk brawled, and Brock tossed Punk around like a rag doll. I mean, goddamn. Then F5'd him on the announcer's table, just vicious stuff. Punk fought back for a little, but just too much Brock. So that's obviously going to be probably the marquee match at SummerSlam. Very much looking forward to it. Let's see. What else happened? Oh yeah, Damian Sandow. Like I was saying, lost to Christian. I was going to say people are bitching about Christian Sandow jobbing, but again, Christian needed a win there. And after the match, Cody Rhodes came out and attacked Damian Sandow. Went at it, refs broke it up. Big pop for Cody, so you got to believe he's turning face soon. That's what I'm saying. All these guys turning face. Mark Henry looks like it now. Cody Rhodes. Dolph is a new face. I mean, all these guys, you know, and Daniel Bryan now fully face, just completely over. You got to believe Orton's turning heel sooner or later. I know it's a tired topic at this point, you know, talking about, but you got to believe it. I still have faith it's going to happen. I'm trying to be patient. You gotta have a feeling the Money in the Bank, you know, it's gonna lead up to it. And like I said, the main event finished. Oh, by the way, before I get to Cena's decision, R-Truth came out. I hadn't seen him in a while, and he's, you know, rapping his song and whatever. Never a fan of that. And he got a haircut. His hairline is way the fuck back. He definitely looks a lot older now with the haircut. But he was interrupted by the Wyatts. They came out. I'm just loving their debut last week. Was awesome. Their attack on Kane, and this was great too. They beat down R-Truth, and then Bray cut a really good promo. I mean, he is awesome on the mic, and the crowd, because being the awesome fans they are, you know, the crowd, they were Brooklyn type of wrestling fans they are. There were no Husky Harris chants, none of that shit. Granted, they did chant "what" for a little bit when he was cutting his promo, but you know, what do you expect from crowds these days? Everyone still chants "what." It's unfortunate, but a great promo, and then R-Truth got back up and came in the ring with a chair and kind of just took his eye off the ball, and Bray Wyatt attacked him in the corner, beating him down. His facial expressions are just disturbing, and beat him down a little more, and then he had this finisher. It was like Mike Knox's old finisher. He holds him here, and Bray kind of kissed R-Truth on the forehead, and then just whipped him around, kind of like, I don't know what type of move it's called, but it's like a corkscrew finisher. Just looked nasty. And then after he said, got on the mic, said, "You are not the truth we search for," or whatever, talking the truth. Said, "Kane, follow the buzzards." So, and after that, and his laugh, he got a great laugh. That was an awesome segment. The Wyatts, I'm truly looking forward to what they're continue to do. And the best part about it, after he hit his finisher, the crowd, you know, was cheering after that, because that's finally fucking true wrestling fans at its finest, knowing and appreciating wrestling in its finest art. And that's what that promo and whole segment and attack was. It's cool to, you know, cheering that shit on. Great crowd. I loved it. Just made it that segment that much better. So the Wyatts, really enjoying them. Those guys are fucking huge. Luke Harper and Roman, I forgot the other, Eric Rowan, I think. Yeah, the guys are fucking huge. So yeah, Bray Wyatt's character is awesome. So very much enjoying that shit, and gotta believe Kane is coming back as the old demented monster Kane sometime soon, and maybe join up with them. So yeah, follow the buzzards. I like that. That was pretty good shit. And then the main event segment basically was Cena had all the superstars come out on the top of the entrance ramp, and picked out a couple who he picked to face him. The crowd was just going yes, 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 and Cena was like, I want your guys' help. Who should I face SummerSlam? His clear choice was Daniel Bryan. And you couldn't even see him up on the stage, but I think he was just standing in the back behind a couple of the taller guys. And he said, my choice is a guy who's worked hard lately, he's earned this, and my choice is Daniel Bryan. And the crowd went nuts, just popped big time, and Daniel Bryan emerged from the back, yes, 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 and, made his way down the ramp, and just the crowd was unbelievable, so over. I've never seen a crowd in unison like that since the, what chants back in the day. But just yes, yes, yes everywhere, and he got up and seen his face, just yes, yes, and seeing a kind of serious look on his face, holding the title up in his face, and that's how Raw ended, with those two face to face, and Daniel Bryan, yes. So it was pretty cool to see. It's going to be Daniel Bryan facing John Cena for the WWE Championship at SummerSlam. I cannot wait. Part of me believes somehow maybe if Bryan, I would love to see Daniel Bryan make Cena tap in the middle of the ring to the little bell lock. And wouldn't be surprised to see after. That would be the perfect way to turn Orton heel, in my opinion. Daniel Bryan, the most over guy in the business right now, face too, in the company, makes Cena tap out, and then after Orton comes down, after they just had an exhausting match, maybe attacks Daniel Bryan viciously, hits an RKO, and a little smirk after the crowd boos. That's how he'd get heat and turn heel, I think. So that'd be cool. Yeah, anyways, guys, that's my thoughts on Raw last night. If I missed anything, I apologize. Yeah, pretty good stuff. The Bellas were in action. Will be Naomi versus Nikki Bella. Brie Bella. I will say Naomi's pretty impressive in the ring. So another thing I'm confused about is what happens with Wade Barrett now. I thought he was going to win the SmackDown World Heavyweight Championship Money in the Bank ladder match, but they need to do something with him, man. Really hope they don't waste his talent like they've done with a lot of others. So yeah. Anyways, Raw. I thought it was a very, very good show. Excellent show. Brooklyn. Well done again. The Wyatts were great. The Lesnar Punk, fight was awesome. Cena picking Daniel Bryan to face him for the title was great. The Ziggler thing, Big E, AJ thing was great, even though I'm pissed about Ziggler being out of the world title picture temporarily. So that, who's challenging Del Rio next, who knows. I just hope Dolph gets back in the world title picture ASAP once he's done with Big E. Yeah, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, guys, comment, subscribe if you want to, and let me know what you thought of Raw. Yeah, I'm out. Peace.